Alright. Alright. So, patch rundown. I'm gonna wait a minute, see if we can get some people in here. I am gonna post this on YouTube, even though I am streaming it right now. I will export this video over to YouTube. Afterwards, I'm going to play some solo queue and climb, as I have to play a competitive collegiate match again. For the record, I guess introduction, since this is YouTube, and I should make this a little bit more professional. I'm Matt Samuelson. I am a collegiate analyst for the Miami University League of Legends team. We were the first Division I varsity program. I was a co-founder of the program, and that was 2016, almost 2 years ago now. So I'm going to be going over the new patch. I coached the League of Legends team last year. This year, since I'm only around school this semester, I handed my responsibilities off to our head coach and another student analyst, Hytham, whose in-game name is Fleed, and who I believe is very talented. So I haven't been working as closely with being an analyst this year as I have in the past. However, I still think I'm relatively knowledgeable about the game, and my stubborn, arrogant self says so as well. So I have not looked at this patch for the record. This is a fresh rundown. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to find in here. While I'm blabbing on, oh, there's no water. Do I have a Gatorade left? Nope, that's just brewskis. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to get through this rundown, and let's see what Riot has for the final sort of patch of the preseason. A lot of tweaks based on our first round of data. So this is good because they actually got data from the initial preseason patch, 7.22. So a lot of patches you'll notice, like if a champion gets absurdly broken, it takes them 2 patches to fix it because they want data, which I can kind of respect. Data-driven stuff is good. Okay. Aurelion Soul, our cooldown reduced. 10 seconds at every rank. Oh, they buffed Phase Rush? Okay, so I think they just... Talia is like the same role as Soul, and Talia is just so much stronger than Soul and Twisted Fate. Like the mid laners that are really gonna impact the map. That you pick just to impact the map. So I think they're trying to put them more in line with Talia because they feel like Talia is actually not in a horrible spot right now. And I actually think Twisted Fate is in a decent spot because I like him as a pick in the Malzahar, and so uh, I don't think TF's in an awful position. But this is obviously a little bit of a buff to Soul. Does it change him? No. Does it get played at all? Yeah, because if you're really good at Aurelion Soul, you can play him in any competitive game. Doesn't matter what his numbers are. So yeah, Hui cheers. This is a pretty big buff. So that's a lot of health per 5 seconds. And that means that your meeps are going to be doing 10 extra damage level 1. Wow, okay, that's really nice for Bard. Currently, Bard is outranged by poke supports, and he gets all-in by Leona and Alistar, and it's a lot harder to poke him out because all-ins do more damage with the new patch. So this should help Bard a lot. Do I think this changes him or puts him meta or puts him in line? No. Would I be surprised if, like, I don't know if we're not going to see any competitive games in this patch, but like, would I be surprised if I see Olay or Afromu wrecking NA solo queue with Bard? I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised last patch. Um, so yeah, this helps Bard out a lot. Actually, I'm gonna pull up some analytics here. Support. So this is platin up, so it doesn't mean as much to me as like Diamond 3 and up would mean. However, so he's got a 48% win rate. I mean, he's a little bit harder to play. W max seconds really the best. Interesting. This point's really good on him. Anyway, you can see here, like, these champs can all in him really easily, and Terra can, like, heal up whatever minimal poke he does, and then he gets poked out by Son and Nami, so it's the same thing. Lulu, he can't really fight against the shield. He gets poked out by Xerath. Apparently counters Bard, but, like, yeah, he's not that useful here. So, Bard's in a pretty rough spot right now. God, some of these like some of these are just like, what? Hmm. Anyway, moving on. Camille. Passive shield duration increased. Q recast window increased. Okay. So, yeah, there are reasonings that Fervor of Battle helps Camille out a lot, which is true. Fervor really helped top laner. Melee top laners that wanted the all-in. Fiora, Camille took some hits. Press the attack is not the same. It's far weaker than Fervor, where uh, press the attack gives your team a little bit more damage. Fervor just gave you a ton of damage. And for a champion like Fiora, you want a ton of damage because then you can just go into a side lane and body a Maokai. So they're trying to fix that. So they're going to give her shield an extra 0.5 seconds. That's really nice. That just means that she wins trades for 0.5 seconds. I don't find her shield to be um, too overbearing in the early game. Yeah, I think it's kind of spikes in the mid game. I'm not looking at her numbers. I'm not a Camille player. But yeah, so um, hold on here. I apologize. I'm in the job hunt and sorry, I'm on the job hunt, so I'm trying to figure that out. So now she gets 2 seconds to proc her second Q, so to recast it, and her shield lasts for 2 seconds. Does that change Camille significantly? No. Is it going to feel a little bit better to land with her? Absolutely. Honestly, it's probably going to feel better to team fight with her. Hmm. It doesn't really affect her Q like that much at all in the melee matchups. I guess it would affect the Maokai matchup a bit because that Q knockback slow is pretty big. Passive bleed damage, bonus 80 at max stacks increase. Okay. So once again, he lost bonus attack damage, so they're trying to buff him. His passive scales with bonus, so his trading pattern is suffered. I hate Darius. He's incredibly oppressive. Um, so they're gonna give him more, a lot more AD. Oh my goodness, in the early game. So at level 6, he does 55 instead of 35 bonus damage. That's a lot. So Darius' early game actually helps out a lot here. Okay, so Darius should feel like a lane bully again. But Fervor did give him some of that bonus AD. So I think that like these numbers are a lot, but Fervor was a pretty strong keystone. And so I think these numbers aren't gonna feel as bad as they actually look. So yeah. They're just making him scale. They're giving him like his level 6 kill potential back. And then we'll see if he snowballs. Anyway, this helps Darius out a lot, but still doesn't fix his issue. Uh, I bet he's pretty low on this list. Yeah, that's really low. 19 is really low for Darius. Yeah, you see here, like, he's even having to go Grasp, and Grasp is the highest win rate for him. So, that's E, really? Interesting. Okay, that's bad. Anyway, yeah, Darius is not in the best spot right now. Like, he can't deal with tanks like Ornn Maokai. But this should help him out a lot to give him a little bit of that lane bully feel back. Still won't see him played at all in competitive. Not even on the chart. Okay. So she gets the magic resist shred, so she used to not get it to the attacker ability that procs it. So this gives her an extra attack with magic resist shred, which is honestly really good. Evelyn, when Evelyn gets ahead right now in solo queue, she's horrifying. Like, you run up against these good Kha'Zix or Evelyn players that really know how to abuse vision and stay stealthed. It's really difficult with our evolved Kha'Zix. It honestly feels the same, if not worse. Um, but yeah, Evelyn is really strong right now. This is a minor buff. Doesn't really change her. I want to see Evelyn played in competitive play. I actually think she is viable. Um, Q, Ezreal nerf. Thank God. He's still going to be fine. He's actually not going to be nearly as strong now. He's going to get outpaced by Misfortune. I hope we see Misfortune changes. Galio's E cooldown being reduced to 2 seconds at all levels is big. Passive AP ratio reduced. But they gave him his taunt. Wow, so he does more AoE damage. I don't know. I loved Tank Galio. Like, I thought straight Tank Galio was a really cool champion design and added a lot to the game. Like, the fact he was too strong for the Worlds patch, right? But I thought he was a cool champion. Like, you could take this really tanky and beefy mid laner, but sack damage in the late game. Um, Obviously, he had too much base damage. He shoved a bit too hard. But I think that he would have found a home in the top lane as that sort of tank. And then they just kind of gutted him, like all the good things about him, and tried to make him this like AP melee bruiser that's clunky. That champ's never gonna work in competitive play. Like a clunky melee bruiser, no, it's never gonna work. So yeah, I don't like the changes that they've made. I thought he was an awesome champ to watch in competitive, and they just cut him right out. Oh wow. Okay, this is really big for Ivor, and this means that he's gonna have way more, way more health throughout the clear. This is gonna make Ivern really strong again. Like right now, if you play against Ivern and you're like Kha'Zix or Lee Sin, you just walk into his jungle, find him, and kill him at level 2. He's so low if he procs like 2 or 3 Grove camps. This is gonna help him significantly. It's an 8% difference at level 1. It's gonna scale way better throughout the game. I don't know how that looks with his max health, but Ivern should be walking through the jungle now, first clear with at least 100 to 200 more health, and that's significant. So yeah, sorry, I'm reading the quote here. Jarvan nerf. Okay, I like this change to Jarvan. Um, I think Jarvan's a really cool champion, and oh wow, sorry, I'm moving on to the next change. I think Jarvan's a really cool champion. Um, he's you can do a lot with him. Uh, he's got a lot of decisions that you can make, and his Cataclysm is a really powerful spell. One of the few terrain spells that's like it's an amazing terrain spell, and if you fight in the jungle, you can use it at a high level at like ridiculous, like just ridiculous terrain chokes that can win your team fights. So I like how they're tanking away his damage and not touching his cooldowns. This should make Warrior Jarvan a lot weaker. Jarvan still. Jarvan shouldn't be like beating Lee Sin in duels now, but it's not going to change him a lot. Okay, Karthus is a fringe pick mid laner that we won't see because Malzahar is crap. But they nerfed Malzahar below. Leona W damage increased or decreased. That's good because Aftershock Rune she does way too much damage. It's WoW 20 at each level. Okay, so I mean with Aftershock she's still gonna feel all right. Um, yeah, okay. Maokai's Q. This is a long patch. They took away 25 rank 5. That's just because of less MR being around. Yeah, his Q does. This is actually really big though because it makes it so right now, if you're Maokai, you can clear a wave with a Q and 2 auto attacks on the range creeps at rank 5. This is going to make it so that you pretty much have to Q the wave twice to kill the range creeps. So that actually, as dumb as that sounds, at a competitive level, how fast you can clear that wave is it's a big reason why we see the champs pick that are picked. So that's actually going to hurt his power quite a bit. However, like I've played games with Maokai where I get a little bit ahead, and then all of a sudden, like I just one shot an 80 carry, and it's like, are you kidding me right now? So Maokai's still going to be really strong. Touching on Malzahar real quick. 50 damage, 50 base damage is a lot. And with the last Malzahar change, they changed it so a lot of his damage used to come in the pool, right? His pool used to be like it used to burn like I think 12 or 16% of your max health, just something stupid. So late game Malzahar was super strong because you could just ult the tank and they'd be forced to retreat or else they'd sit in like that. If you see him in that pool, like the tank just dies. It does like 12 or 16% of your max health like every second. It's like holy cow. So anyway, um yeah, so this is I think we still see Melzar played, but he's not pick ban. Like he still mercilessly shoves the wave into you. Still has an AoE silence, which was super strong in the last meta with like if you silence a Lulu or a Janna, you can kill them or the AD. That's a big part of Melzar that like I think a lot of players overlooked. I don't see him not getting picked. Yeah, he's still a good pick. We might see a little bit more of the Sandra. She kind of fills the same void. Anyway, what the heck are they doing to Morgana? Three more mana regain, but less mana regain growth stat. That helps support Morg. They're buffing solo lane. Holy smokes. Okay, so right now, Morgana, like, I love how they say her existing laning pattern, and she's been like this since season 2. So, they're buffing lane Morg. I don't like this change. I don't know, I think Morg is like a champ they need to... She's just like an outdated champion. But she's going to be strong as a support because the spell shield's a ridiculous spell. With Sunfire Cape buffs on the way. Woo! Boo. Okay. They took away 2% max health and increased this cooldown by a second. Orin's still ridiculously strong. 5 more damage and 0.05 more total attack damage for every Q. That's nice. Shen nerfs. Okay. I actually think that these Shen nerfs. Okay, I kind of think Shen's like Dunzo now. That's a lot of damage. Keep in mind that this bonus damage that he gets on his Q, this bonus damage is like how Shen does all of his damage. Like this is the only sort of damage that Shen has in his kit, right? It's only from autos. This bonus damage being decreased kills Shen. Like this is 10 damage on every auto at every point in the game that he just loses. That is a lot. I think Shen's like done. It's like you could like, he already lost to Ornn. Yeah, I think Shen's like pretty done so. Might see some Shen support. Sona's lane poke is overbearing. Yeah. The aura bonus damage nerf is going to be really nice. And they increase the mana. Alright, see ya, Sona. We don't see you anymore. Tarek was too strong? What? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. Zen's still pretty good. York's too strong? What? I don't even know. It's probably... York's still garbage. There's like not even time. Like, what do I say about York, man? Like, why are they nerfing him? Freaking rework his ult again. It's just feel like it feels so. It's like a dumb Rift Herald. It's like Rift Herald died, got cut into fourths, and then whenever you respawn his ult, like, oh, it's a fourth of Rift Herald's ghost coming up. It's gonna suck on you. That's big. These are all bug fixes. Okay. That's good. I meant like Zoe could leave lane, come back, and then pick up stuff. She's got to be in lane now. Cooldown refunded on champion hit. All right. Drowsies for 0.2 seconds. And decrease the trap. Yay. She's still a pretty good champion. I haven't seen enough Zoe to like really have a conclusion on this. I still think she's overtuned and at the highest level. A couple of those like professional mid-laners who really pick up this champion are going to make her look like the most busted thing that's existed since Tom Kench release. Syra. Same thing as Morg. So her plants last longer. Duration is shorter. Oh, poopy. Oh, so they're changing all the health. Okay, give me a sec. Melee basic attack and single target spells automatically kill plants. So an Ezreal Q gets rid of a plant. Takes away half. Range takes away half. Damage over time effects. Oh, they only do 2 damage to the plant? Oh, taking Early Dragon this is going to be busted. Less gold. Okay, so plants last longer. They see the spawn range is closer to her, which is actually a buff. If they're gonna spawn closer to Zyra, that's a good thing. 900 is probably like the range of her E. Yeah, they're less durable in the late game, which is like so they nerf plants because like it used to be 3 autos, now it's just 2, no matter what in the bot lane. So when Zyra kills an enemy, oh, so she gets so many plants in the mid lane. I'll be interested to see if she gets any point mid. They nerfed bot lane Zyra a bit. I think she would have been overtuned this patch, but I haven't played her a lot. 3 plus 10%, so the cutoff is at 120. Oh, bonus armor. So, like, when you finish it, it's the same. Okay, it's still a really strong item. However, they reverted the changes from patch 7.9 to Sunfire Cape. Oh, that means that they're just gonna frickin' melt ADs. Okay, so you just go Sunfire Cape tanks now. Great, alright. Tanks are busted again. Like, insanely busted. You're gonna pick Maokai, you're gonna build Sunfire Cape, and everyone dies. So it's all the new. That's what this patch is gonna be. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate this change. I hate this change so much. This is so bad for the game. What are you doing, Riot? Like they gave it an extra 14 damage every tick. Every tick. Just cut the number in half. It was OP in 7-9. What are you doing? Shove waves is hard. Oh no. Because Maokai Q doesn't shove a wave at all. Ornn W doesn't shove a wave at all. Maybe Shen might be okay with this item. Okay, it's a big nerf to, like, everyone who's not going to build that item. Alright, Keystone. Lethal Tempo. Way buffed. Press the attack. Way nerfed. Base heal. Ooh. 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 Ooh, 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 ooh. Fleet of footwork is really strong. I want to test it out. I want to test that out. Heroism. 40% of healing? Alright, that's good. 12, okay, that's good. That doesn't matter, that point sucks. Alright. Um, Eyeballs, you get less for an assist. They give you two tool tips. Oh, okay, this point's amazing. Hello, Rise. So now with Rise, if you land 3 abilities, you get 75% slow resist on phase rush. Same with Aurelion Soul. Okay. Cassiopeia's back. Rise is back. Aurelion Soul's back. Oriana's good. That point is busted. They gave 6 magic resist and 5. What? They didn't give you 6 armor. Wait, Kleptomancy increased your attack range by 25? That's dumb. Like, what? On the user? Okay, so Karma Skarner, it's really good. Oh, they nerfed the move speed. I love this point. I think that point's really strong. Nice. Okay, these all look really good. They changed the health bars. Okay. Combo shredded. That sounds like a frickin' sounds like Street Fighter. No change. Okay, good. Emotes. Aw. I never die with Shock Void Zed. Thank you. So you can't do that. That could actually be like super funny. Okay. Mega Patch. Phase Rush mid-laners are back. Malzahar is still pretty good. Sunfire Cape top line is back. God help me. Sunfire Cape top line, yeah! Ban Ornn Maokai every game or feel the wrath of how dumb those champions are. And that's it. Alright, I'm gonna stop this, put it on YouTube, and then play solo queue.